Hey, Graham.
Sup? Hey, Kyle.
Hola. Hey, Connell.
Ice cold!
With that out of the way, welcome to what was formerly the ConnellCast, now the GECast, where I am the host, Graham. And I am joined, as always, my healthy sidekick, who is pretty healthy right now, Connell.
I find it amusing that you felt it necessary to describe me as healthy.
And that guy, or special guest for today. Please introduce yourself, Kyle.
This cookie is delicious.
You and those cookies, huh?
Yeah,
Are
they're
you getting
awesome.
paid by the cookie manufacturer?
No,
Are
I'm just
you?
eating them.
Be honest
I'm,
now.
I'm sure. I'm
Come
sure.
on.
No, I'm positive.
Come on, Kyle.
If I was getting paid to eat cookies, I wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I suppose not. Oh, come on, though. Who's the manufacturer?
Um, it's called Farmer's Market Chocolate Chip.
I love we have to look at that.
That means that you, viewer, wherever you are, will probably not be able to find them anywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah. Although I get a feeling
but
if we
just so
were
you know, they are fucking awesome.
swearing, this is not like a gaming show or something. Okay. But yeah, I get a feeling if we had webcams right now, he would have that bag right next to his face while he's eating them.
It's not a bag.
What? Oh, well, you know what I mean. The little plastic tray thing
Yeah,
with the logo on it going, "These are delicious."
yeah, being a hand model.
Okay, moving on. Connell, what have you been up to for this week?
Um, Mostly playing StarCraft and then some super awesome Christmas stuff that I'm not talking about.
Yep. Oh,
Fair enough.
before Kyle goes, Merry Holidays, everyone. I was gonna say Christmas, then I'm like, well,
Way to be anti-Christian, Graham. Well done.
don't hate. No hating. No hating allowed, except if it's me or you or Kyle. Then it's fine.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, Kyle, what have you been playing or slash doing this week?
Um, I worked a little bit, and then I went back in time, and I decided to play some God of War 1 today.
How was your trip?
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Fucked some shit up.
yeah,
Tore some people in half.
yeah.
Murdered a Hydra.
Ah,
It was good times.
I heard you installed a toilet seat on your time machine now.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic, and the swirling motion really gets it going nice and smooth, so you don't get those bumps anymore.
Oh yeah, that was terrible, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I remember the one time Connell was in there,
yeah,
and then it started going the opposite way to come back,
yeah.
We
and
don't
it just
talk about that.
yeah, it just went everywhere. Yeah,
hmm
it's unfortunate. And then you had to hide that time machine for like 2 months
Yeah.
because the police
But
showed up.
but the only issue with it is it has to be completely filled all the way up to the top with pure urine from goats.
Yeah, very convenient. You live on a goat farm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Otherwise, never be able to use it again. Just that
Yep.
one time when we sacrificed a few goats.
yeah. I think Diablo was happy with that though.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Diablo.
Where's
Don't
that?
let that guy out of his corner.
Yeah, well, when he wants out to eat some dogs or something, you put him on a leash and he comes out. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I told you, the Cage of Agony is perfectly okay. Jeez. Moving on, anyways, to get to some really hard-hitting gaming topics. Because I just remembered I didn't talk about what I did this week. Oh well,
What did you do this week,
Well,
Graham?
that was awkward.
that was very awkward.
It was a very,
So,
very
Graham, what did you do this week?
I opened up some Christmas presents and whatnot. Yeah. And then I played some video games.
that you got for Christmas.
Yeah. But,
See, making connections.
yeah.
That's what my English class taught me.
All that, yeah, right there. Public school system, which isn't too bad, but you know. Okay, moving on past this. How was everyone's day on this fine day?
I was alright. Kind
Yeah?
of sick.
That was fine.
Yeah? I don't think any of us did anything today.
No, I don't think so either.
I did things. I played StarCraft. That's a thing.
Yeah, but I killed things with swords and
Uh,
shit.
And I made lunch and supper because I like to eat.
I like
Those
how
are also things.
I like how Boxing Day is going on right now, and all of us like, no,
Yeah, we were just chilling.
yeah, just chilling.
Chilling.
Yep.
Well, it is like 10:40 at night, so
Hey, do I judge you by what time it is of the day? Yes. Okay. Today we will be talking about a very hard-hitting and sometimes channel-crushing decision of topic of the day: favorite video games of 2012.
Bum-ba-da-ba.
They have arrived. Our decisions
Well, actually,
are...
they arrived throughout the year at various points in time as decided by the developer and the publisher together in an agreement in order to get the games to the people in a timely fashion without sacrificing quality too much, but some people ignored the sacrificing quality too much, just thinking they could patch it. So things got released a bit early, but then they got patched, and sometimes it weren't okay, and sometimes they lost people. But for the most part, they're here now.
And then there's War Z.
and then DLC happened.
Yeah. Anyways, our decisions, I'm pretty sure, final, also very loosely based. So yeah. Is there any fun stuff we want to talk about? Wait, I gotta use the screw. Wait, no, I don't want to use that.
Well,
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is this one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry. Had to find the right screen. Is there anything we'd like to discuss prior to going to this? News, StarCraft news?
well, you already did the transition now.
No, I
You can't
haven't.
go back and change it.
No, I haven't. Just...
Yeah, you said we're moving on to the main topic.
No, I didn't. I never said that.
You did.
I said the main topic is. I never said... Okay, this is one take, so let's move on. First, is there anything we want to get out of the way before we move to the main topic fully?
Boobs are soft.
Yeah, they are. Connell?
Nope. There have been some temporal warp shenanigans that ate my news, so.
Very interesting.
Did they get DT rushed?
I can neither confirm nor deny these allegations.
No, it was a spider
They
mine.
did.
It was a spider mine.
No.
That's also not true because it was actually a mothership rush.
Oh, isn't that fancy?
I can say no more.
Yes, he's got a gun to the back of his head right now, so let us continue because this may be Connell's final hour. Topic of the day. If I can find what hockey I left it on. That's gonna be awkward. Yeah, I'm gonna let the guest go first.
Ooh,
Kyle.
One of my very favorite games of all time, Dark Souls, had a very fantastic DLC release called Prepare to Die or Artorias of the Abyss. It was fucking fantastic. Basically, shit happened, and I don't want to spoil too much for those of you who want to play it, but yeah, it was a fun time. There's lots of new weapons, awesome new bosses, entire new area that's probably half the size of the regular play area, so it's a good time.
I'll bet it is. I'll
Yes,
bet it is. But that is DLC, my friend. It's not really... That game came out a couple years ago, didn't it?
Yes, Dark Souls did, but they released the DLC like this year, and I was like, oh my god, Dark Souls DLC. I had a heart attack and
And do you have a...
possibly a little bit of explosive diarrhea.
Yeah.
But,
And then you nerd ejaculated everywhere.
yes.
So you have
Now
an
we're
actual...
way too far into too much information.
But there was one game that I was a little bit more excited for, and then I still love and I play plenty. It's a little game called Halo 4.
Just tiny, you know. No one's heard of it.
Yeah.
No one.
Pretty
In case you haven't heard of it, Master Chief is a badass.
And that's going to be our entire description of Halo 4.
Yes, Master Chief's a badass, and it has good multiplayer.
As a okay, so as a person who hasn't played Halo 4 previously, because certain friends don't invite me over, the multiplayer is just as good as previous Halo editions.
Yeah, it's just smoother, basically.
Yeah, personally, I don't like the smoothness of it. It seems like they focused a lot more on competitive play with this one. To me, it feels like Call of Duty without sights. But, you know.
That's debatable. Like,
Also,
they added in
you
a
still-
creative class system, kind of.
Yeah. You still get
But it's still mainly skill based.
you still get 7-year-olds screaming in your ears when you wear
Oh yeah, of
headset.
course. If there's any online game that involves shooting, there's gonna be 7-year-olds screaming in your ears.
Unfortunately,
No, there isn't. I mute everybody.
or you play Planet Side 2. Because no 7-year-old has the micro skill, or well, I shouldn't say micro skill, the skill to actually play that. And then there's going to be some person in the comments, I'm a 7-year-old and I play Planet Side 2.
Well,
Good for you.
yeah. See, I would play Planet Side 2, but this Mac is kind of silly.
Yes, everyone mock him in the comment sections for owning a Mac.
Well, anyways, who's next?
That'd be Connell.
Connell.
Yeah, so my favorite game of 2012 was actually XCOM, Enemy Unknown.
Even with all the glitches and everything that's wrong with it, huh?
Even with the glitches,
It's sorry, personality traits.
yeah, the glitches. I'm quite enjoying it.
What difficulty are you playing it on?
Normal Iron Man.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm on about my third serious run now. And if I haven't played it over the last week, but I'm on my third serious run at it now. And while I think the game will have a limited lifespan for me, it's not like StarCraft or Civilization where
Yeah, it doesn't have very good replay value, you're saying.
It's got good replay value if you wanted to run through the game 2 or 3 times.
And the other thing is you have
but
to
I've
have...
got the sense that once you've got it figured out, once you've figured out the optimal ways to position your troopers, the optimal first builds, the optimal upgrades and stuff, once you've got the game all figured out, then I think it will become a lot less entertaining.
Well, what you'll find is the replayability in it comes from its impossible mode. Like, once you beat it on Iron Man, and then you go to impossible, you'll find that's where it is. But the problem with that is you have to sync at minimum. Internet, just hate me for this. I'm going to say it anyways, though. You're going to spend 12 hours on that campaign, minimum, on impossible. And you're going to lose. Because in impossible, the computer is just a dick.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm still on normal. I haven't even advanced to playing on classic difficulty yet. And I've invested about 24 hours into the game.
Yeah. Have you beaten it?
Not yet.
Yeah.
I made 2 serious attempts thus far. Haven't got it yet. No spoilers, but things continue to ramp up. And there's a couple noticeable points in the game where you're like, okay, this is at a higher level of difficulty now.
Yeah.
I've made it fairly far, I think, but haven't beaten it yet.
That's what we should do. We should get 4 people together and just do a 24-hour run of the game
XCOM?
of XCOM.
Why?
Well, it's simple. You have somebody you switch off every time someone gets tired to go to the bathroom. You probably run through it and probably about play it on normal or classic, probably more likely.
If you're gonna get 4 guys together to play, why don't you have them play something together? If you're gonna have 4 guys to play, you might as well be playing something with a LAN in it.
Ah, well.
Yeah, that's kind of
You know what I mean, right? Though, like if you just want to get through one night.
Yeah.
You get 4 guys together and you just speed run it.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. That rounds off my contribution. What was your favorite game, Graham?
I'm about to get shit on by the internet here.
Oh, here we go.
My favorite game of 2012? Sonic 2. No, Jake, just kidding.
I would have had to
No.
It's Dishonored.
Okay.
Um,
I like that game too.
I enjoy the game. It's a fun game. But then again, I just haven't had a real stealth RPG in a long time.
Yeah.
Especially not a first person.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the aspects of it, but like I personally haven't finished it yet.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's a decently long game, like especially if you want to go in depth, and if you enjoy lore whatsoever. Oh my god, this game is set up for expansions.
Yeah, it's just like a gold mine.
It is one of the most amazing things. I think what we're going to find is Dishonored will turn into kind of a Bioshock type thing.
Oh yeah, I could see that, except more stealth.
Yeah, well, obviously. Well, that's not what I was saying. Bioshock itself, like the game, the first game, was good, and there was so much unexplained lore in it, right?
Yeah.
And the same with Dishonored. But the actual game itself, if you look at how like immersive it is, it's not actually that immersive, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you're,
like I like how they had like how the more you kill people, the more it affects your world, the darker it'll get, the more weepers will show up, etc.
It actually feels like you're playing the game.
Yeah.
Like it actually feels you're making a difference in the game. But when you decide to be a stalker and blink, things get a little bit retardedly easy. They really do.
Yeah.
Like when you blink, like
with like blink combined with that dark vision or whatever, you just like can't be stopped.
Yeah, it's like especially when you can turn into rats. Like when you put yourself into a rat and then just run through and you just speed run it, right? It's like well, that was difficult. That was my biggest grief with it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a beautiful game. Oh
yeah, like graphically looks amazing, and I like how when you do things, you have complete control over how you do it. Like if you want, you could get in by possessing a fish and then going in through the sewer.
Yeah.
Or you could
fight your way in too. It's possible.
You could fight your way in, like bring out your freaking awesome sword and your pistol and just run in and annihilate people.
Or your crossbow, depending on how you're playing.
Yeah.
You could even just get your crossbow the whole sleep dart and sit there, peg away, right?
Pretty much.
That's a little bit unfair, but I've seen people do it. Yeah, well, what you can do, right? But some of them are.
Yeah.
I find it handles a little bit like Oblivion, where some of the quests were like, find person X in a party, and you're like, what? Who? Yeah. I don't know who it is. I'm just gonna kill everyone and save, and then kill everyone. I'll get it right once. I've actually had to do that before in Oblivion.
Yeah, I've done that before too.
I don't know who it is. I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. But had it not been Dishonored, it would have been... Can anyone take a guess?
Diablo 3.
No. It's an MMO, though.
Mists of
Pandaria.
I don't even own that game.
Guild Wars.
Internet high five.
This isn't... We should mention, this isn't scripted. They're actually pulling that off. Okay. This will make it really easy. It's an MMO FPS.
Kingdoms of Amalur?
MMO FPS.
Planet Side?
2.
Nice.
God damn it.
I haven't played it because I have a Mac.
Oh yeah, it's Windows, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a beautiful game. It's one of those games that I like just because, like, what you do, like your sect, or whatever you want to call it, like you can take over, if you get like 300 people together, you can actually take over an entire continent, and I like that, right?
That's pretty cool.
Like, I think that's really cool. The other thing I like about it is free to play. And this is something I've never seen from Sony before. I don't think there is another free-to-play Sony game. Like, actually from Sony.
Oh yeah.
Because I can't think of one.
I don't think there is.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
And it's not like you're getting stinched on the free-to-play either. Like, it's still, like, even being free-to-play with their buy stuff to win model, it's not. Like, it's still a very balanced game, which I really like. It's not like,
Yeah.
I've died, please, it'll take either 2 hours to respawn you, or you can pay me $5 right now, and don't respawn instantly. It's not that kind of game, right?
Fair enough.
Also, there really aren't that many, like, games where you can have, like, 200 players on a map.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like,
Like, there's games where you control like 200 units.
yeah. But, I mean, there's, like,
But,
actual players.
It's pretty big.
By the way, Sony has confirmed that there will be a Mac release.
Yay!
So you can play it, but you could just buy a PC off me right now.
I have no money.
Damn it.
I'm a poor person.
Anyways, yeah. But that definitely would be my runner-up. Like, it's a very well put together game. Also, it's like, it doesn't stinch on graphics either. Like, most of these games that are online, like, WoW, just to save the leg, they just kill the graphics. They murder them. PlanetSide 2 is really nice graphics.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying it's going to be as good as, what is it, Skyrim Online? Is that what they're calling it?
Elder Scrolls Online.
Elder Scrolls Online? Yeah.
It looks. I haven't really watched very much in the gameplay and whatnot,
Well, you can.
but the concept of it is like, oh,
I like it.
You'll find difficulty watching any real content from it because they've got a really tight seal on them.
yeah, I know. Makes me sad.
Cheer. But yeah, I kind of hate December for gaming.
Well, it's sort of like the break in which you get to play all the games that built up over October and November.
Yep. Okay.
Or
Different.
you're me, in which case you play StarCraft every day of the year, so it doesn't really matter.
Wait, gotta. Is it? No, it's it. Okay. Here's the thing. What do you subtopic? Well, not even subtopic. New topic. What do you guys think is the best month for video games
In general, or this year?
in general?
I'm going to go with November.
Yeah, November's a pretty interesting month because it's when people are starting to gear up for Christmas.
Yeah.
So what you find is all the games that are really big seem to come out in that area.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
There's, I mean, if you look just recently, like this year, there was Halo 4. Last year, it was like Skyrim.
Yeah.
You go back far enough, even, I believe, World of Warcraft launched November 2004.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was 03 though.
Might have been 03. I might be off.
Watch, it'll be 05 and be like, "Rrrr."
I'm almost positive it wasn't 05.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you look at the lineup for this November of what is typically considered a blockbuster game. You've got, like, Halo 4, Call of Duty, if you're into that. You got Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. A lot of games
Darksiders.
came out and they're pretty damn good.
All sorts of fun ones like that.
Yeah, even some indie games too managed to make their way in there.
Yep.
Yep.
Uh,
Borderlands 2 was another one that I missed.
Yeah, Borderlands 2, very good game, but not even
We were
close.
just
Top
we were just talking about PlanetSide. Sorry.
top 5 for sure. In my opinion, it definitely made the top 5. But number 1, like, it was a lot of people I've noticed were like, yeah, it was number 1 or 2. No, I don't think so. Anyways, Babcock, what do you think the best month is?
It really depends on like what kind of games you like, or depending on the developer or whatever. But this year, I gotta agree. probably November. Like October had a few decent ones. Like there was my favorite DLC ever, but um, yeah, like there wasn't really a whole lot for the rest of the year. Sure, there was like Mass Effect, but that's Mass Effect.
And guess what I'm about to do?
What?
Disagree with everybody.
And who's surprised? Anybody? Anybody? No,
No.
you can continue.
Okay. Actually, though, it's January. For
What
me,
came out in January?
January was the shit. You've got Soul Calibur 5, the new Final Fantasy, Call of Cthulhu, Tropico 3, Gold Edition. You've got
Okay, that's a fair argument.
Dead Block, SOL Exodus, Sonic the Hedgehog CD, Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1, which was one of the first good Sonics in a long time.
Since like Sonic 2.
No, well, Sonic Generations was the most recent.
Yeah, that one was okay.
What else?
I can honestly say that I haven't played any of the games released in January this year.
Yeah.
Mind you, I can honestly say
Also-
the same thing about November. So.
Also, Dust Force. So, you never played Soul Calibur 5?
Yeah, Soul Calibur 5 was probably
I
my
might have,
favorite out of those submissions.
Yeah.
I might have played it like once at a friend's house.
Bro, you're missing out.
I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
a
a pretty fun
fighting game
time.
person, but you know my fighting game strategy: mash the buttons.
Well,
If we're talking pure release date, or just pure releases, though, I think October has the most releases in it. By the looks of things. October
I
or
don't know.
February.
let's find out.
February might actually have the most releases in it, but let's see. Scroll.
Oh yeah,
scroll.
October had quite a few.
Yeah. Nope, it's October.
Oh hey, they released Okami HD in
Also,
October. I
guys,
didn't know that.
Assassin's Creed 3 was October.
Oh really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it came out on Sunday in
I guess-
October.
I guess it depends what your platform of choice is, but yes, I stand
Yeah.
corrected on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'm
there's-
just...
Not like Dishonored came out in October.
Also, 007 Legends came out in October. That's most unfortunate.
Yeah.
It
Like,
might
there's
actually...
games that came out, but the thing is, a bunch of them were only okay.
Yeah, here's the thing, though.
Some were
007
awesome.
Legends. It might actually be cheaper than buying that game new to go and buy an N64 and GoldenEye.
Yeah.
So, you can either get the authentic experience, or you can go buy a really terrible HD-ish game that may or may not crash all the time and have 240 graphics
Yeah.
on a console that probably should be HD but isn't. I'm just saying.
I just realized that they released a Dragon Ball Z Budokai HD collection in November.
And
I did not.
I stand corrected. 007 Legends is actually for PS3, Xbox 360. But my original point stands.
Yeah.
So yeah. I don't know. You know. I was just curious what you guys thought. Because I'm thinking about this now. That's almost the end of the year. I was thinking, what was the best month for video games?
Yeah. It's a very good point.
The only issue with January is all the games keep getting pushed forward. Like they say there's, like if you look at the original list for January, there's like this massive list of like, all these games are going to be out in January. And like
Yeah.
85% of them are like, okay, we can't make that release date. It's not possible.
Yep.
Pipe Dream, woo! And then they get pushed to like November. It's like, damn you. Who did that? Who was guilty of that this year? Blizzard?
Lol.
No, guys. HOTS is coming. Heart of the Swarm's going to be here. It's going to be here, guys.
Speaking of which, do you think they'll hit their March release date?
No.
I hope so.
They should, though.
Okay.
The game is basically done. And
Yeah,
it's,
there's just like little tweaks that they're doing, and they can work that out in the beta.
like,
So do you think they'll make it?
no,
I
I,
hope
don't
so.
think so. I don't think they're comfortable releasing it because of the way the esports community is right now.
You think so?
Well, they're very speculative. Say it for me, would you? Speculative right now. Go with that. Because, well, you look right now, the number one esport isn't StarCraft 2.
It's the MOBA games.
Yeah, it's, well,
don't know
it's
whether
it's League of Legends, let's be honest.
Is it League?
It's got to be League. I'm going to guess. Either way, Riot has too much money. The thing about Riot, though, is they actually put money into the esports.
Yeah.
Unlike certain
Well,
unnamed developers. Blizzard,
There was the Blizzard
Battle.net.
cyber games.
Yeah, but
They didn't call it the BattleNet thing this year, but yeah.
but you see what my problem is, right? Like,
Yeah.
Blizzard has ignored StarCraft 2 esports for so long. Like, they just...
Well, I would disagree with that. Basically, the only place they're still engaged with Liberty is on the esports front.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
I mean, they're
like,
focusing more on other games at the moment, but
it was- like, even when
you
it
can-
first came out, they were like, we're not... Well, didn't they actually release a press statement saying, no, we are not going to support any esport?
Yeah.
I think they
They?
did. I think they were like, no, we will not support this game.
well, they also said that they'd release their first expansion in a year and a half, and their second expansion 3 years, and that never happened. So
Yeah.
Well, no, they didn't quite lie. You know, World of Warcraft, guys.
Yeah, they're making 2 more expansions
a
before
year and
they're
a
done.
half would have been July 2011.
I know. But you know what I mean, right? Like, they have so many games in production. It wouldn't surprise me to see next year if they bring Blizzard North back, just so they can balance the games out a little bit better.
Could be.
Oh, they're
Possible.
they're actually laying staff off, I think, right now. I think there's 300 or 600 people just got laid off.
Graham, are you thinking of becoming an employee?
No.
I didn't think so.
Unless Blizzard wants to give me some of that Warcraft money.
Lol.
Shameless self-promotion. 5 out of 5. Anyways. I think we're starting to reach that point in the show where we do shameless self-promotions and our mic pop filters fall off.
Fantastic.
That probably sounded terrible. I apologize.
You should.
Anyways, rounding this up, does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Host topics, as they were.
Nothing I can think of. Donald?
You can follow me on Twitter as usual. I'm at Ice Commander. You can check out my blog, which has nothing to do with gaming, at thebettertale.blogspot.ca. And that's pretty well it.
All right.
Anything
And-
you'd like to say, Graham?
Yeah, I'm going to shamelessly plug myself. Because that's how I roll. If you're looking to follow me, you can follow me at my gaming blog, which isn't the title of it, unfortunately. I wish. You can follow me at wasdhatred.com, which is my gaming blog. I update it basically monthly. It gets a few thousand views. That's about it. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do so at wasdhate. And if you want to follow my counter blog to Connell's story blog, you can follow it at insert name here, or just look in the description for your best bet. Okay, that's about... Oh, yeah, no, that's all I really got. Anywhere they can follow you, Kyle.
I just recently came on to Twitter. You can find me at Spanky128 at Twitter.
I'd smack
And-
that.
I know, it's fantastic. I can't help it, I use it for everything. But yeah, that's probably the only place you can find me because I'm too lazy to set up a blog or a website. So yeah,
All right. So I'm Graham, or I've been Graham. That is Connell, and that is Kyle.
And
yeah.
I will leave you with this wisdom from Artosis. Once you commit, you don't stop committing.
Is that ice cold, Connell? I think that's
Ice cold.